Welcome to Monologues by Hassie, where I'm going to be dropping unsolicited brain dumps from the depths of my grey matter. I'll talk about life, money, society, and self-development, plus whatever else lies up there, whilst hopefully not getting cancelled in the process. Earlier this week, I went into Google and I typed in how many days left in 2022. The answer that Google gave me back was 79 days, and I thought to myself, oh shit, less than 80 days left in the year, that's not that much, that time's gonna fly. And what I did is I took a screenshot of that particular Google search, I sent it to a group of guys that I'm mates with, and I said, we've got 79 days left in the year, what do you want to achieve in the last 11 or so weeks? And from that discussion, what we ended up doing was we're a bunch of guys who already have goals and plans, but we said we're in this last quarter, this last sprint of the year, why don't we actually place bets on each other on whether we will achieve the goals we want to do? So you've probably read the title of this podcast and you want to find out, has carrots, sticks, and accountability, what do those have to do with achieving individual goals as a team? And let me go into the crux of it. So what I did personally, my individual goals for the rest of the year, I thought to myself, what can I do in the last 80 or so days of the year that are going to make my 2023 a lot more productive and a lot easier? And for me, that kind of split into two groups. I said, I need to improve my skills as a software engineer, and I also need to work on my health, which is something that it's very easy for me to neglect. I have neglected it in the past, again, because I can get so caught up in these very worldly things. So I put together this list. I said, I want to read these 2 books. I want to finish these 2 courses in the domain of software engineering. And regarding my health, I want to be meditating for 30 minutes per day. I want to be exercising daily, no excuses. And for a bit of relaxation, I want to make sure I go to the sauna and steam room once every week. And I haven't actually got 11 weeks left in the year. I've probably only got about 10 because once Christmas starts, so 24th, 25th of December, the rest of the year often ends up being a lot of fun. And that's what it should be. I personally am going on holiday. So I said, I've got to achieve all of this stuff by the 23rd of December. The next thing I did was I estimated times against each of these tasks. For one of the books, I said, this one's pretty easy. I'm already halfway through. It's going to take me about 6 hours to read. The other one, I said, there's probably about 400 pages there, and it's some of the toughest content that I've read. It's going to take me 45 hours. I think just for software, I accounted that I'm going to need 80 hours to achieve those goals. And for my health goals, so the meditation, the exercise, and getting to a steam room, sauna, it's probably going to collectively be about 12 hours per week, obviously spread out across every day. Now, having said that, these were my goals. And I said, if I achieve this, I would like to donate more to charity, right? That's something that I've personally wanted to do because I was doing my tax returns and I realized that I didn't actually donate as much to charity this year as I would have liked. And that is something that I would like to do in 2023. So I said, if I achieve these goals, I'm going to donate $1,000 to charity. Now, there's a bit of a hack here. Often as humans, and we see this everywhere, people will do more for other people than they will do for themselves. If you're in a high intensity workplace and you see anybody who's burnt out, or if you see a parent who's burnt out and they're looking after all their kids and running around, they're doing all these things for other people, but they're neglecting themselves. So I'm kind of trying to hack my goal setting by doing something for somebody else. So I've got a charity in mind that I would like to donate to, and it would be really great to donate that $1,000. So for me, if I don't achieve my goals, I'm not just letting myself down, but I would be letting that charity down. So that, I guess, is my carrot. And then here's the interesting thing. I told this plan to my friend, and he said, okay, well, how about I give you a punishment if you don't meet your goals? How about if you don't achieve the things that you've put on this list, then you're not going to be allowed to donate to charity for the next year. So for 2023, you're not going to be allowed to donate a single cent. And the interesting thing is, when I thought about this, currently, if somebody I know, a colleague or a friend, is doing something for charity, I love to support those people, right? I like to put $100 or so for each of their causes, right? It's something I enjoy doing. It's part of my character. If I can, I get to support a charity, plus I get to support a friend or colleague. And this makes me feel good. And I imagined a future where I'm not able to do that. And that would absolutely suck. So I now know that I need to do these things, not just for my carrot, but also to avoid that stick. Now, the funny thing is, the group of guys I'm doing this with, we're all very different people. All our goals are well and truly individual goals. Whilst there might be maybe 5 to 10% of overlap, we're incredibly different people. And the ironic thing is, my friend's stick is actually, if he doesn't hit his goals, he's going to have to donate $1,000 to a charity that I choose. Now, even if you're listening to this and it's not 2022, you should be able to pick out any arbitrary deadline that you kind of want to achieve a bunch of short-term goals in, and find yourself some accountability partners and have them do exactly the same. And who knows what you'll achieve. I'm going to be really excited for the next 10 weeks of my life and achieving the things that I want to achieve. And I can't wait to post back and tell you all about them. You've just made it through another episode of Monologues by Hassie. It brings me great pleasure to know that you made it to the end. To listen to more episodes, subscribe on your favorite podcast app or visit monologuesbyhassie.com. Thanks for swinging by.